Just a quick one. Now, on with the show. I hate these things. Why the hell do you even want to be here? Jess, this is our beautiful city's fair. Why don't you try to unwind and not be such an ass? Jess looked at her friend and scowled. This isn't a fair, it's just one of those traveling wage shows hired by the city to fleece idiots. As she was talking, a man painted as a clown was coming right at her, holding balloons. These things are run by criminals anyways. The man stopped and turned to her. Or, does the young lady need to be cheered up? Jess looked down her nose as he offered her a balloon. Do I look like some of child? Take that balloon and stick it up your dash. But the clown cut her off, not a child, just a cranky little baby that probably needs a diaper change and a nap. She angrily pointed her finger at the man. At least I'm not some freak walking around in bright pink polka dots and trying to sell a bunch of balloons to idiots. She started to angrily turn away, but before she could lower her hand he looped a string attached to a balloon around her wrist. Oh. Well, have one on the house then. Jess felt like screaming, but the clown turned and quickly disappeared into the mass of people and was gone. Jess tried to find his balloons above the crowd, but even they weren't in sight. Jess, let's just go, that guy really freaks me out. Trish, we aren't leaving till I can stick this damn thing up his ass. Let's go find him. Trish tried to get her to stop, but she could barely keep up as Jess started pushing her way through the crowd. If it wasn't for the bright red balloon floating above her friend, she would have quickly lost her. Finally she saw the balloon stop and float calmly in place. Trish pushed her way past one last couple and saw Jess standing alone looking over towards the right side of the fair. Jess, what are you doing? You'll never find him, just pull that thing off and let's go home. Who cares what some tard in a clown suit said? Jess looked at her friend and scowled. You don't have to help, you can go back to the stage area and I'll come back when I'm done here. Trish looked at her, and the scowl on her face. She couldn't think of anything to say. She dropped her gaze to the ground and saw a crumpled dollar bill laying on the ground between them. She squatted down and picked it up. Before she stood she took a quick peek at the bill and noticed it wasn't just $1, it was a 10 spot. Jess, check it out. Looks like we're eating good today. Jess looked down at her. What? Trish started to stand. I said, I found a dash. But she stopped, her face was even with Jess's waist and she was looking at something odd peeking out over the top of her jeans. Jess. What? She looked down at her friend and saw her staring at her stomach. You go gay on me all of a sudden, Trish. Trish slowly stood and stepped back. Jess. I think you need to look at it yourself. Jess looked down, expecting to see a stain, or a tear, but instead she saw a belt of white plastic circling her waist. She poked at it with her finger, then unbuttoned her pants and pulled them down slightly, exposing more plastic and what looked like wide tapes holding everything together on either side. It's a diaper. Trish put her hands to her face. Why the hell are you wearing a diaper? Trish stepped farther away from her friend. Oh shit, that clown did this. You've got to find him and apologize. But Jess wasn't listening, she was busy pulling her pants down to get the diaper off. But a deep male voice stopped her. Hey! What are you two doing over there?